Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex, and today we're going to be looking at several different islands for terraforming inspiration. I know that can really be a complicated thing to think about for your island, and so I wanted to feature some absolutely beautiful terraforming today. This is, of course, the first example. Like I said, we're going to be visiting several islands, but oh my goodness, is this one insane. I mean, I love natural terraforming. I love islands that have a lot of waterfalls, and since you clicked on this video, I'm assuming that you tend toward a lot of terraforming heavy themes as well. That's what we're looking at here. I especially love this one because of the proximity between the bridges and the inclines here. They're all so close together, but it doesn't feel cramped or anything, and there's still so much terraforming around them. I feel like it's really difficult to work out just the dimensions for builds like this, so I'm super impressed. This one is definitely going to be one of the more difficult setups we'll see in today's video, so like, don't be afraid if you're seeing this and you're like, never mind, this is not the terraforming for me. I just think this is absolutely gorgeous, and why not start off with extremely high expectations? Here it's more of an aerial view, so you can really see how close everything is together, and so that you can see how the waterfalls work, how they're coming down off of the cliffs. I think this is gorgeous, 12 out of 10, and I hope you love it too. Let's move on to the next idea. So you might think at first glance, wow, this island has a lot of water terraforming. Like, there's not a lot of land. Like, as you can see walking through here, there's not a ton of land to walk on, and that itself is really cool. I love to see islands that really bring the ocean onto the island, but that's not all. You might also notice, based on the colors and the buildings we can kind of see in the back here, that this island has a Greek theme going on. Wait until you see the map. I want you to look at this really quick. Again, you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of water. If you're not familiar with Greece, let me share with you a comparison of Greece and this island. Are you stunned, or are you stunned? This is incredible. I just cannot get over how creators make islands that have really cool maps, and to do something like this is just so ambitious, and the fact that the creator did it so well, this is incredible. That's another terraforming idea, of course, is to just go with your map, try to make a cool shape or just something fun. It doesn't have to be this complex. Of course, like, this applies to this island because it's a Greece island, but I mean, the decor too is just incredible. Imagine making an island like that with such complicated terraforming and still making it so beautiful with your decor too. Oh my goodness, stop. I'm back at you again with some more natural terraforming, and this is perhaps one of the coolest examples. Look at how, I don't even know what word to use, like, majestic this is. This is a national park inspired island, if you couldn't tell, and I feel like just this build really captures that for me. All of the nature, all of the greenery, the vines on the cliffs, there is so much thought that went into this island, and you can really tell with this build. I also love this kind of trick with the fences. It makes them look continuous, the way they go down here and over here, even though this is a multi-level little viewing area. Like, you can lounge up here on the couches, and then you can go use the telescope down there. It's really cute. I mean, look at this. The build really speaks for itself. I will also say, while I have you here, also, wait, I feel like my outfit matches this island so well. Look how cute! Anyway, I was gonna say, I definitely recommend visiting this island if you're someone who doesn't like super cluttered islands, because I feel like this one is really easy to navigate. I also super love this area of terraforming, a little natural land bridge going across with all of these waterfall views. I mean, there is so much to learn from visiting this island. Okay, first of all, please appreciate this little rock garden with me. Look how cute it is. Look at the decor. But then we've jumped from one land bridge to another here with this extremely elegant lead up to the museum. I think the colors here are immaculate. Let me open up my camera. We've also got meringue here. Really cute of her to stop by. Look at, she actually does fit the vibe super well. I was being sarcastic because the villagers are always in my way, but she does fit the aesthetic over here. I love how this is different from the last one we saw. This one, we kind of have a lot more items factoring in. The last one was more plants and the terraforming itself, whereas this one, the terraforming is really serving to enhance the aesthetic of the island with the items that are in play. So we've got the statues, the crescent moon chairs, even on the pathway itself, the arches and hedges, these little wedding flowers, everything is just so perfectly arranged. I think that's something to, I mean, it's something you literally do have to think about when you're terraforming, is how are you going to fit the different items that you want to put into your theme with the terraforming that you've created. And I think this is so well done. This is an example of how you can fill space in big water areas. If you don't just want to use plants, you can go with this kind of symmetry vibe that we have here. I'm a sucker for symmetry in Animal Crossing, so, you know, sue me, but I think this is so stunning. Are you joking? I mean, just take a second to soak this in, this view. Are you kidding me? First of all, just focusing on the terraforming itself, I think it's so clever to have made a sort of valley, a corridor, whatever you want to call it, between these two cliffs so you can see the bridge in the background. I think that's so clever. It's so beautiful. Never before seen, you know, it's just, oh my goodness. I think this is such a nice idea, but also the pillars that are in play. Another thing you want to focus on with island design is creating height, making areas feel real and not flat. And this creator has done that using these ruined pillars. It looks amazing. In addition to the trees, it's adding some texture to this landscape. Also, you might not expect it, but this is right at the front of the island. I don't know why that really surprised me when I visited. Like, I saw pictures of this area before I visited, obviously, and I did not expect it to be right here at the beach, but it is. I think this is so cool. It's a way to use your river mouth to your advantage. They've just got this bridge right at the river mouth and then another in the background. This is such a stunning view, and it's something you love as you're like walking through the island. Like, let's experience this together. How beautiful was that? 12 out of 10. I love it here. This is so creative. I really wanted to spotlight Piper here, who is having a wonderful time walking along the path that I need to walk along. Take your time, Queen. Take your time. I think this area is beautiful. Look at these inclines. Again, we're working with proximity. These inclines are so close together, but because of the way the creator designed it, it doesn't feel cramped. It's still very open, easily traversable, and there's so much terraforming going on here to appreciate. I love this like sunken river-like kind of area over here with the waterfalls. Just a beautiful view as you're walking through. That's kind of my priority, is figuring out how to make areas really pop as you're walking through the island, where you like stop and you're like, wow, wait, this is really gorgeous. And I think that's what this creator has done here, just having this little sunken area to the right and then these inclines so close together. It's two things you wouldn't expect and they're right together. Definitely going to make you stop and, you know, just be in awe of your surroundings for a second. And that goes for Piper as well. I'm not gonna lie, this island was just full of terraforming inspiration that I wanted to show you. So honestly, you know, if you just want to visit the island, I put the dream addresses for the islands that I visit in the description, but this is one of my favorite areas on this island, which is convenient because it is right beside resident services. I just think this is so pretty. I love the vines creeping up the cliff. It's a very colorful, whimsical island. And then also the time of day is really nice. Again, we're creating height here with these trees atop the cliffs. It just looks beautiful. Also, that vine in the background is like borderline spooky. I don't know, it just has so much whimsy. I love this island. Yeah, just 12 out of 10, lots of waterscaping, lots of color, lots of flowers. I just think it works all together really well. It's so cohesive, and I just love this bridge being so close to resident services. You get here and you immediately have some views. Okay, moment of appreciation for this lead up. This is so cool. This is a secret garden themed island, but here we are at my next little area. Look at how cute this is. I love this little rest spot. Let me open the camera so that you can appreciate the full extent of the terraforming over here. Look at all of this beauty. We've got a ton of waterfalls again. I love that you can see the little duck in the top right corner also. Then we've got this sort of passageway that I'm sitting on, which I think is really cool, leading off of the bridge. You get to go through here. There's signage all over the island kind of guiding you toward your destination, and I think this is just so cool. Also, these mini trees are a great idea. If you haven't before, you can do this by letting a tree grow to your desired stage of growth and then planting a fruit around it. It can't be a coconut, has to be one of the land fruits. So you could just plant an apple right behind this tree and boom, it'll stay at this size forever. I think these are so cute, and again, the lead up was also very impressive. Look at all of these waterfalls. Very loud, but so rewarding. Last but not least, we've got this island with a beautiful Carnival boardwalk area, and I really wanted to feature some more simple terraforming, like to show you that you don't have to go crazy with waterfalls. Look at how effective this area is at creating a stunning view for you to walk through it. Once again, enhances the boardwalk area while also keeping it very simple. I mean, it's literally just squares, and this is on the ground level of the island. As you can see, the beach is right here. I initially thought when seeing a picture that this area back here was like an incline down because the picture was like right here. So like it even fooled me a little bit. I was like, oh my gosh, I got here and I was like, wow, this is done on flat land. It's absolutely stunning. And like I said, this goes into like a little boardwalk area, so you've got this really pretty walk through at the very back of the island. Something cool to do if you don't want to have just the typical cliffs at the back of the island, opening it up like this and having a boardwalk with as much or as little terraforming as you want. I think this is stunning. I hope you're all as impressed by today's islands as I am, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Until next time, bye!